Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to cover all the limits and applicabilities throughout the audit chapter. This is going to be your part 1 and please do watch this video till the end. Very helpful, very useful for the exams, for the coming exams. And if you see November 2024 May, ICA has asked one question from NBFC which is regarding the rates. You never know, in this attempt it can ask the question regarding the limits. So I've covered all the limits which are there in the audit chapter here, audit syllabus here. So make sure that you watch this video till the end and do share it with your friends. And so the first one is your internal audit. Okay, when internal audit is applicable, for what type of companies internal audit is applicable? First and foremost, it is applicable for all listed entities. And then the second one is not the unlisted entities, it is talking about the public companies. Okay, that's the catch. First listed entities, then your public companies. Public companies, there are 4 things. Okay, first one is 25 crores, 50 crores, 100 crores and 200 crores. Let's understand. First, deposits greater than or equals to 25 crores. See, even if it is 25 crores, internal auditor is applicable. Paid up share capital, again greater than or equal to, even if it is 50 crores, internal audit is applicable. Borrowings, again it's only greater than. This is the catch. ICA might ask you a 2 marks question on this. Okay, even if it is 100 crores, no, borrowings 100 crores, internal auditor is not applicable. Only if it is more than greater than 100 crores, only then internal auditor is applicable. And then turnover, again greater than or equals to 200 crores, even if it is 200 crores, internal auditor is applicable. See, out of these 4 points, no, any one criteria satisfied also you have to apply internal auditor, since we are saying it or. Even one criteria satisfied, internal auditor is applicable. Why am I stressing on small issues is that, ICA will test on these points only. If 2 marks, if ICA is asking on this, then there would be some sort of confusion. Okay, so first is listed, other one is your public companies, and then the last one is your private companies. So these 2 limits are given for private also. So only thing you have to remember is first is applicable listed, second public companies, then private limited company. So that's it about your internal audit. Next one, CARO. See, you in CARO, the applicability, when it comes to applicability of CARO, ये ऐसा start नहीं होता कि it is applicable for listed entities, not applicable for unlisted entities. It starts saying it is applicable for all entities including foreign companies except banking companies, insurance companies बोल के list आता है. So it is not applicable for small companies. CARO is not applicable for small companies. What are small companies? That you should know. See, its paid up capital does not exceed 4 crores and its turnover does not exceed 40 crores. Here it is saying and, मतलब 2 conditions satisfy होना. Even if one condition is not satisfied, then it will not be treated as small company. Okay, so does not exceed 4 crores. If it is 4 crores, it's fine, still small company. If it is 40 crores, still small company only. Okay, if it exceeds that, only then it will not be treated as small company. So your small company point is clear. Other one is your private limited company. In the CARO applicability only, there is one point regarding private limited companies. Okay, which says if whether it is applicable or not. So when it is not applicable, if your paid up share capital plus reserves is less than or equals to 1 crore, even if it is 1 crore, CARO is not applicable. Borrowings less than or equals to 1 crore, even if it is 1 crore, not applicable. Revenue, again less than or equals to 10 crores, not applicable. Perfect, let's go. And then the professional ethics. Now we are talking about one of the council general guidelines which says that, see, in case if the previous auditor ka undisputed fees is not paid by the company, then you cannot appoint as an auditor. You cannot be appointed in that position. Okay, but this provision is not applicable for SIC units. Now you need to know what are SIC units. When a company will be treated as a SIC unit, first condition is that company should be incorporated for more than 5 years. मतलब धंधा कर रहा है 5 years से ज़्यादा से. It has been in operation for more than 5 years, but उसके accumulated losses are more than its net worth. Okay, its accumulated losses are more than its net worth. It is incorporated not less than 5 years. मतलब it is incorporated for more than 5 years, but it is getting losses every year. All the accumulated losses are more than its net worth. Then you will treat that as a SIC unit. Okay, it can be tested in the MCQ. So I've covered it here. Okay, again professional ethics में और ज़्यादा limits है. We'll be seeing that in the part 2. Applicability of NOCLAR. When the NOCLAR is applicable. See, NOCLAR is something the ICA's favorite topic है. ठीक है. So there are 2 types of chartered accountants. Once you become chartered accountant, either you will do practice or then you will get into employment. So if you go into employment, it is treated as CA and service. If you do practice, it is treated as CA and practice. So NOCLAR, when it is applicable, is it applicable for people in employment? Yes, it is applicable for people in employment. But for whom? For those employees who have joined listed entities and are in a position as senior directors or officers or senior employees. जो अच्छे पोजीशन में है ना, for them it is applicable, NOCLAR is applicable if they join listed entities and they are in these positions. Okay, clear? Next, so applicability of professional accountant in service. Who, if a professional accountant in service, when it is applicable for him? Oh sorry, this is practice actually. Okay, so a professional accountant in practice, agar if he is doing the audit of a listed entity which is listed in recognized stock exchange in India and having a net worth of more than 250 crores, if these two criteria are satisfied, then it will be applicable for a CA in practice also. Perfect, no? So again, NBFC. In NBFC, no, the NBFC, all the NBFCs are divided into 4 layers: base layer, middle layer, upper layer, and top layer. Okay. So when do you, what NBFCs will come under base layer? NBFCs not accepting public deposits and whose asset size is 1000 crores. Okay. Middle layer में क्या आता है? All NBFCs taking which accept public deposits and non-deposit taking NBFCs with asset size of 1 crore and above will come under your middle layer. Very important. And then upper layer, top 10 NBFCs in terms of asset size will be in your upper layer. And top layer I've not included is because top layer is majority of the time it's empty. So that's why I've not included top layer here. So again, in NBFCs, this is again important. And then BRSR, last one, it is applicable for top 1000 listed entities by market capitalization. I say I can ask you in MCQs as well. So market capitalization, this is very important again. So if there are any more limits, definitely I'll be adding it to the list and update you guys. So this PDF file will be there in the description box. Please do download it. And if this video was helpful, please subscribe. And thank you all so much. Please do revise it 1 or 2 times. Very useful for the exams. Let's go. See you all in another video.